Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video with me, Shruti Vashist. So in this video today, I am going to speak about why you should not feel guilty for your desire. You should not feel guilty, or you should not feel like you are not worth your desire. And why is that? So I'm going to speak about that today because we can sometimes feel that, right? And that sort of keeps us from experiencing the reality that we really want. So in this video today we'll be talking about that, and before we do, I want you to know that there are some links below this video that you can check out. And the first one is a link to my new course. It's called Manifest Soulmate Relationships, and it's a very in-depth 30-day course. It has all of these grounding body-based exercises, so check out that course below this video. There's even a little free mini course that's there for you. Also, there is a link to my website where you can work with me personally. Okay, so why is it that we should not feel guilty for our desire, no matter what the desire is? And also, why is it that we sometimes feel this lack of like we don't feel worthy of our desire, but it's not necessary for us to feel that way? And the reason is that because if you feel that you are not, that your desire is here and it is this thing that is like higher than you, it's like more pure than you or better than you somehow, that's the only reason that we feel that we don't deserve it, if you think about it. So so what I want you to know is that if you are placing something that is greater than you, like you're placing this it on a pedestal, you can say, whether that's another person, like sometimes people want to be in a relationship with a person, or they want a certain kind of person and they don't feel worthy somehow. And it's the same with like a job or a certain amount of money, or you name it. It can really be anything. These are the three main things, but really manifestation is about manifesting anything, even health, whatever it might be. A place of living. So why you shouldn't feel guilty and why you are really worth it, I want you to know this, is because this desire did not come from you, really. When you feel into it, when you have a desire first, when it is born, you might be experiencing it, right? But where is it coming from? What is the genesis of it? Where is it birthed from? Where is it coming from? So it's coming from a source that is higher than you, deeper than you, however you want to look at it. It's coming from a source that is more expansive, has a broader perspective than you as well. And so because you hold that desire, and it's come from something larger. So we all belong to a larger order, right? So we think that we're this little human that's just walking around, but we belong to how do I say this? It's like like the order of nature, and even beyond that, higher than that, the order of creation itself. Like, how does a baby just come to be? Like it's in its mother's belly or whatever, a woman gets pregnant, but where does the baby come from? Like that seed, how did it just land up there? I mean, we all know the process. I'm not talking about the process. And of course, science can explain it in all these ways. But essentially, how do you have this ability to birth life? It's such a miracle to create like another human. So humans are natural creators, and we create things. When we are creating things, they come from a source that is higher than us, from one perspective. So this desire that you have, it didn't just come out of nowhere. It came from something, right? So if it came from something higher or a broader perspective than you, then it must be pure. And that source, even if you don't trust yourself at this point, when you are feeling this way, that you are not worth your desire, if it's come from a source that is larger than you, that has a broader perspective, then it knows a little bit more about what you need right now. And what is for your highest good, essentially. So if you really feel into that, then you will feel that no desire that you have ever had can be wrong, can be bad, can be that's something that you have to feel guilty for, or something that you feel that you really don't deserve. I don't care what you have done in your life, what wrongs you think you have done, but if you have a desire, because it's like every human has the right to create what they want. They can start from scratch in every now moment, no matter what you think that you have done or what you have experienced in your life. Every moment is a fresh moment. When you are breathing, it's like a new breath, and with the out breath, it's kind of like we create, with the in breath we're taking in inspiration, and out breath we're creating. This is how I feel it anyway. So that desire itself came from somewhere. It came from a larger perspective, and therefore you don't need to feel guilty for it. It's actually there for a reason. It's actually your purpose. If you're feeling something now, it's your purpose in the now. And now you might have these questions like, for example, if your desire is I don't know, to have, like, let's say you're in love with a person who is already taken, and that is your desire for right now, or you are taken and you're craving for somebody else or something. So even then, your desire in itself, the actual desire, the core desire, is not impure. I really want you to feel this in your heart, that you are not an impure person. Because that core desire behind every physical object, whether that's a physical thing like money, these things that we own, or even relationships, they're people, right? They're also physically humans walking around. Behind all of that is our essences. So what you are desiring is a certain essence behind whatever that physical thing is that you want. And that desire is completely and always pure. And actually, it is you. Forget about you being worthy of it. You hold all of those essences within you. You are made from that light, from joy, from love, from abundance. So it's natural for you to feel them in your body. The only thing that we have to do is be open to in what form it then shows up. Sometimes what happens is that we are stuck on one person. Let's say it's a person, they're taken, and we can't reconcile this. Like, we're having that desire, but at the same, we try to stop, but at the same time we keep going back to it. I'm not here to say how to choose, whether you should choose this person or not. But what I do want to tell you is that at the core of it, there is a certain essence that is there. So for a lot of people, this is very relieving to hear, because they think that that the answer lies in that one person that they're idolizing or that they're craving after, and now their whole life depends on what that person does, what they choose, whether they like them back, or how they treat them. Let's say even if you're in a relationship with someone but they're not treating you the way that you want, and none of that is dependent on anything physical, another human being, a job, money, nothing. It's an essence within you that you are craving. So really just feel into that essence. Know that this essence is here because I'm feeling it. I desire it. I feel that desire. This essence is here. Therefore, it is mine. It exists. Since it exists here, it has to exist out there. And whatever does actually flow into your physical life will bring you the highest satisfaction, the highest fulfillment. And it'll actually be even better than your initial, that physical thing that you were holding on to, another person or whoever. Or it might be that person, I don't know. But the thing is, essentially what I want you to know is that the physical form of things might change. You might go deeper into that desire. Sometimes what happens is we go deeper and deeper, like we penetrate layers, and we go deeper into a certain desire till we hit the core. And at that point, we are ready, we're happy to let go of that physical thing that we initially thought was what we really wanted. Because now the heart knows something deeper. And so what we will create is something deeper. And so we're resonating with something deeper. Something that is more aligned for us. So yeah, so never feel guilty for any desire that you have, even if you feel that it's not yours to have. That physical thing is not yours to have. That essence behind it is yours to have. Just be open to how it comes, and that is all I can say to you. You are worthy, you are deserving of really anything that you desire. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever felt guilty for your desires, you feel not worthy enough, or give me a particular situation if you would like to, if you want my thoughts and my feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you got some wisdom today, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.